Welcome to TelehealthFX Talk. We are wrapping up the first part of our Buyer's Guide series with the ultimate three-way breakdown. We hear from patients every single day who are paralyzingly confused by all the options out there. Should I use Found? Should I use Sequence? What about TelehealthFX? Today, we are putting three of the most popular platforms head-to-head. We're going to look at how they price their services, how they source their medication, and what you are actually forced to do before you get a GLP-1. If you want direct access to medication without the hoops, visit TelehealthFX.com. That's TelehealthFX.com.
Let's start by breaking down Found. Found is a massive platform, and their marketing is very focused on personalized paths. But what you need to understand about the foundational Found model is that they heavily utilize what the medical industry calls step therapy.
And step therapy is a nice way of saying, we are going to make you try the cheapest, oldest medications first, and you have to prove they don't work before we let you have the good stuff. When you sign up for their base membership, you are very often funneled into generic oral pill combinations, things like metformin, bupropion, naltrexone, and topiramate. And as we discussed in episode 31, these are not metabolic hormones. Bupropion is an antidepressant, topiramate is an anti-seizure drug. They suppress appetite, yes, but they come with a high risk of psychological side effects, like brain fog, anxiety, and insomnia.
If you want a GLP-1 medication, if you want to fix the root cause of your insulin resistance, you should not be forced to take an antidepressant first just to prove you need it. Found does offer GLP-1s in their higher-tier plans, but that step therapy funnel is a major point of friction for patients who already know what their biology needs. TelehealthFX does not do step therapy. If your labs and your clinical intake show that you medically qualify for semaglutide or tirzepatide, you get semaglutide or tirzepatide, period. No forced generic pill trials.
Okay, let's look at the second massive player, Sequence, which is now officially known as the WeightWatchers clinic after WW bought them out. WeightWatchers has huge brand trust, and their clinical intake is generally robust. But they operate on the exact same model we warned you about in our Row episode, the insurance trap.
Exactly. When you sign up for the WeightWatchers clinic, you pay a monthly membership fee, usually around $99 a month. That gets you access to their doctors, their app, and their dietitians. But it does not get you medication. They write you a prescription for branded Wegovy or Zepbound, and they send it to your local CVS. Now you have two massive problems. First, if your insurance doesn't cover weight loss drugs, you are paying $1,000 out of pocket at the pharmacy counter. Second, even if your insurance does cover it, there is a massive national shortage. You will spend hours calling pharmacies, driving across town, and missing doses because no one has the drug in stock. And all the while, you are still paying WeightWatchers $99 a month for a piece of paper you can't fill.
This is the three-pillar test you need to apply to any platform you are considering. Pillar 1, do they force you to take oral pills first? Pillar 2, is the medication actually included in the price? And Pillar 3, how do you get the drug? TelehealthFX passes all three pillars effortlessly.
It's just a vastly superior model for the patient. TelehealthFX does not force step therapy. Their pricing is completely transparent and all-inclusive. The consultation, the 24-hour provider support, and the compounded medication itself are all rolled into one price. And because they partner directly with FDA-registered compounding pharmacies, the medication is shipped directly to your door in 2-day UPS cold chain packaging. You bypass the insurance denials. You bypass the retail pharmacy shortages. You just get the clinical care you paid for.
And they offer both semaglutide and tirzepatide, along with metabolic adjuncts like NAD+ and sermorelin. It is a complete metabolic clinic, not just a prescription routing service.
If you're comparing your options right now, we encourage you to look at the fine print. See what that monthly fee actually covers. Ask them if you have to try bupropion first. Ask them what happens if your local pharmacy is out of Wegovy. Once you ask those questions, the choice becomes very clear.
If you are ready for a streamlined, all-inclusive clinical protocol, visit TelehealthFX.com. That's TelehealthFX.com. Take the free qualification quiz and see how simple this process should actually be. That's TelehealthFX.com.
And as always, everything on TelehealthFX Talk is for educational purposes only. This is not medical advice. Always consult a licensed healthcare provider before starting any prescription medication. Individual results vary.
Don't settle for step therapy. Don't pay for a prescription you can't fill. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time on TelehealthFX Talk.